end of the episode to Monica's funeral, y'all. But we're gonna do a quick summary and then we're gonna dive into the review. Okay, so Drew showed up to Monica's funeral at the end of the episode. He told Martin that he wanted to say goodbye to his mother. Martin asked him, was it about Monica or was it about messing with his family? I said, exactly. We all know the answer to that. Jason ended up being the host. He ended up greeting everybody, and he even got up there and spoke, y'all. What else? Tracy didn't want to speak, so Lucy went up there to buy her some time. And everybody looked so worried because, with Lucy, you don't know what she gonna say. She don't think before she speaks. She over here, what she said? She was like, basically, they shared a husband or they had the same husband or something like that. And I said, she crazy. But she actually did pretty good. She did. So far, Tracy hasn't went up there. I don't know if Drew gonna make her go up there or what. We'll see. Elizabeth, Ned, Laura, and Michael all spoke as well. Gio told his people he only there for Monica, but that's all that really happened, y'all. It was just Monica's funeral. They did the flashbacks. I was glad they did flashback. I kind of wish they had done more or whatever. But yeah, that was all. But yeah, we finna dive into the review now. But this is for General Hospital, September 25th, 2025. First things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. So, Elizabeth made it to, excuse me, Elizabeth ended up making it there first. She ended up checking up on Jason. She let him know that Monica was happy to have him back under her roof or whatever. They hugged or whatever. Ned thinks about Monica. They show him thinking about Monica. Olivia ends up coming. I said, where she been at? I said, where everybody been? But yeah, Olivia ends up asking how he's holding up. Tracy came down the steps saying how she's ready. Tracy came down there saying how she's ready to go say goodbye and everything. Drew ends up telling Martin that he's going to his mother memorial. So that's when he ended up asking him, no, we ain't gonna talk about it right now. Hold on, y'all. Laura ends up showing up. Lulu came. Everybody basically came except Sonny and Laura and them didn't come. Not Laura, Lord. I call her real name, Carly. Carly and Sonny didn't show up. They was talking about how, they wasn't really cool with Monica like that, so that's why they didn't show up. What else? Let's see. Basically, it was just a tribute to Monica. They did flashback. The only outside of that they showed was Gio, Dante, Brooklyn, Drew, Martin. If I'm not mistaken, they showed a lot of side conversations. But other than that, it was about Monica's funeral. Lulu hugged Michael. Drew said that Monica reached out to him, but he didn't return her call because he was afraid that she was going to tell him about himself or whatever. Now he regrets it, allegedly. Now, the other day, he was talking about how they not going to cut him out the wheel. Do y'all think this is what that's about or what? I seen somebody talking about how they think that Drew is the one that hired the lady that's gonna be playing. I don't even know her name. I still don't know her name. The lady that y'all know who I keep talking about. The one I want likes to live, Erica, or whatever. But yeah, they was talking about how he's supposed to be hiring her to fake like she some kin to Monica and all this other stuff. I don't know how true it is. That's just what they talking about on social media. Jason ends up greeting everybody. Everybody ended up making it to the church, so they began the service. Drew doesn't want Jason to pretend like he Monica's only son. I said, see, it always points back to either Jason or Michael. I said, he got so much animosity towards both of these people. But yeah, I said it always comes back to both of them. Martin ends up asking if it's really about Monica or another way to mess with his family. I said the latter. Another way to mess with his family. He know what he be doing. Ned, Elizabeth, Laura all speak. Lucy got up there and spoke too. Tracy, she was like, she can't speak, she can't do it or whatever. I thought she was going to eventually get up. Lucy was like, maybe, she needs more time. So she went up there. Felicia tried to stop her. Everybody was just looking so worried and concerned. Everybody was looking so concerned. When she was like, maybe she need, somebody to buy some time or whatever. She was like, if she don't go up there, she'll never forget herself. And I said, oh, Lord, she don't went up there. I said, ain't no telling what she say. I said, I feel like Lucy don't care what she say. She think before she speak or whatever. Wait, I don't think I said that right. She speak before she think. And what was the last thing I was going to say? Oh, she make things about her. Or whatever. She got up there talking about how they shared a husband or they both had the same husband or whatever. I said, girl, this ain't what. But she ended up doing good, though. She did good, though. But Tracy still didn't go up there. She definitely didn't go up there still. So, I think Michael was waiting on her to go up there, but she wouldn't. So Michael ended up going up there to speak. He ended up speaking. And that's when he was like, if nobody else want to say anything, he want to invite them back to the house to, celebrate Monica and all this stuff. So Drew done wheel his tail up in there or whatever. And I said, oh, here you go. I said, ugh. So they was like, on the preview for tomorrow's episode, people was in the comments saying how they wish that everybody would get up and walk out on him. I was like, man, they need look. He done made half the church in there. It's his enemy. He done made an enemy out of half the doggone church in there. I said, Elizabeth, she questionable. She ain't really his enemy or whatever. But yeah, he done basically made an enemy. You got Stella, you got Portia, you got Jason, you got Michael. Look, everybody. But yeah, I know it ain't about them, but he about to make it about him. He about to make it about him. I'll be shocked if he get in there and sit his tail down. Well, he already sitting there. He already sit down, but still. But yeah, what else? Let's see. I think that was it. I think him showing up was the last scene, y'all. But that's it. That's all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, deuces, have a good rest of the day and be safe.